The application tracks and keeps a record of what our company owes to suppliers and others. The details of the supplier debt can be seen by going to Purchases, Supplier Accounts, where individual debts are shown in total by supplier. This can be sorted for presentation by clicking on the various headings. The age of our debt can be seen by clicking on Age Creditor Report, which tells us by supplier how much is owed and how old the debt is. The detail of any one of these particular supplier debts can be seen by selecting the appropriate line and then looking at either Activity Detail, which shows all the transactions relating to that supplier, or the Account Statement, which identifies what the balances comprise. You'll note that items marked with an asterisk are overdue against terms that have been set up in that particular supplier account record. Recording a payment for any given supplier can be done easily by clicking Purchases, Payments and New Supplier Payment. Here we identify the supplier to be paid, the account from which the payment is to be taken, the payment method or reference, in this case internet banking, the date on which the payment will be made, and we can compile the payment by selecting the invoices we want to pay. You'll perhaps note that the first one is marked as overdue against the supplier terms. So if we take these three invoices and click Use Selected Amount, you can see that the amount to be paid is displayed above. When those entries have been checked and approved, we can click Create, and this generates a remittance advice note to inform our suppliers exactly what the payment comprises. This advice note can either be printed and posted to the supplier in the normal way, or it can be emailed if the supplier's details have been previously entered on the system. It will sometimes be necessary to make a payment to a supplier even though there are no particular invoices that need to be paid. These are termed on-account payments. For example, this can happen when a deposit is required in advance of goods being supplied. Here we would select New Supplier Payment and fill in the details as before. Supplier name, Diana Edwards Design, account from which the payment is made, amount, reference, check number, date of the check, and any narrative necessary, and then click Create. Again, a remittance advice note is generated, but in this instance there are no invoices listed for payment, just that a £1,000 on-account payment has been made. If we look at the Age Creditor Report, having made those two payments, we can see now that the September and August accounts for Diamonds Steels is now cleared, and that we have £1,000 unallocated payment on the Diana Edwards Design account.